Okay, I think I'm recording. Welcome to 21 Jumpstreet channel. Fellas, my name is Steven. Uh, this is a new channel. I decided to start this channel because, the hobby has been on a tear lately. If you collect sports cards, this is a channel for you. I do not dabble in collectible antiques or anything like that. It's just postcards. But I guarantee you that this channel will be very informative. But before we get started, I would like you to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the channel if you like the content, and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you subscribe to the channel. But first, listen to the video and then subscribe to my channel if you would. I notice a lot of people will say subscribe to the channel, like and comment before you even hear their content, and I never understood that. So if you like the content that I'm about to drop today, subscribe to my channel. You won't be disappointed. I would like to introduce the channel to all the new people here. It's 21 Jumpstreet. If you are from my era, it was a TV show. It was a damn good TV show. New York Undercover, could have been another name for the channel. But 21 Jumpstreet, I felt was a perfect name for the channel because I am a Kevin Garnett fan. And as you know, Kevin Garnett, he has two numbers, but his primary number is 21 when he was in Minnesota. And I'm one of the biggest Garnett fans. And my counterpart, who is not here today, hopefully someday he will make an appearance on this channel. But for now, I'm holding it down, and I'm going to give you both of our background. We grew up together. We grew up with the hobbies together, so I'm going to give you both of our background. But like I said, 21 Jumpstreet, 21 is representing Kevin Garnett's number. His game, I know there's some people that don't like him because of the trash talking, but you have to understand him as an athlete and as a man, his personality was very, that's how some people motivate themselves. His game was his not his conditioning, but his preparation was second to none. The only person who had better preparation than KG was LeBron James. And Ray Allen will tell you that. Rondo will tell you that. Players that have played with both players say that both Garnett and LeBron, their preparation to the game is second to none. So Garnett was a very brash. He was a very vocal. He was very rah-rah type of guy. And I patterned my game more after Scottie Pippen. When I was playing basketball, I would pattern my game more after Scottie Pippen because Pippen was LeBron before that was LeBron. He has that coefficient. He was the point forward, so I did not like ducking. Now, this is where my guy comes in. He's a big Tim Duncan fan. I really dislike ducking. I used to call him Duckant because he's the polar opposite of Garnett, even though both of them have the same jersey number. They're polar opposites. Duncan got on my nerves. I'm like, I really didn't like Duncan's game. The one thing that bothered me the most about Duncan was the fact that he was so nimble. he was so soft. He was so, like, he would make a layup. Yeah, okay, so Ben Simmons, okay, Duncan would lay it up, but the can't would not dunk it. I never understood that. But anyway, that's where 21 Jump Street comes from. Moving forward, um, this is my first video, so bear with me, guys. Let me see. Hobby. Okay, now the hobby has been on its tear. It's, a lot of people come into the hobby. A lot of new people have come into the hobby, and a lot of people that have been in the hobby have come back in the hobby. Now, for reference, I've been collecting for I'm gonna say since 90, almost 30 years, since 92, 93, 94. So I started collecting when Shaq came into the league, matter of fact. So I have a moderate collection. I have a intense understanding of the hobby, and I have an intense understanding of, or an in-depth, not an intense, but an in-depth understanding of the nuances of the hobby. So I'm not somebody that came in and this is what I like to let everybody know. A lot of people are saying that they came into the hobby in 2018, 2015, and they consider themselves, they would say knowledgeable. No, no. 2015, you're still a baby. 2018, you're still a baby. So, while I respect everybody's opinions when it comes to this market and this hobby, you got to be a vet to know what you're talking about. And this is what this channel is. This is a veteran channel. So, welcome. Let's get to work. My hobby preference, I would like to say that I only collect, or I'm only focused on basketball and football. I do have a baseball collection, but baseball is a hobby in and of it. Baseball is a market in and of itself, meaning that if you're going to collect baseball, you have to be entirely focused on baseball because the season is so long. And the fact that the season is so long, players can go hot and cold, hot and cold. Not only that, with baseball, you have more stars. You have more, I guess you would call them stars. You have more prime time players in baseball than you have in any other sport. Mainly because the stars make up their veterans. You have the veterans that have been in Major League Baseball for over 10 years. To name a few, you have Miguel Cabrera, you have Albert Pujols, you have Joey Votto, you have Madison Bumgarner, you have Clayton Kershaw. I mean, the list goes on and on. Now, not only that, you have pitchers. You have such a deep roster of pitchers. Then on the flip side of that coin, you have a deep roster of batters. So baseball is categorized pitchers and batters. not only that, it categorized veterans and I'm gonna call them prospects, but young stars. Right now, for young stars in baseball, everybody knows the major names, Tatitas, Acuna, um, who am I forgetting? Bregman, um, Bregman's teammate, uh, Altuve, and Wendell Franco just got called up. So I tend to think, even though I know baseball and I have a baseball collection, coming back into the hobby, I realized you have to be very organized if you want to be not only successful, but if you want to be productive. You want to use your time productively because this hobby will waste your time, meaning that you'll make a little bit of money. But looking back 5 or 10 years later, you're gonna be like, okay, I didn't construct my time very well. So so one thing I like about the hobby today is that there's more information, it's more organized than it was, I'm gonna say back in, 90, 97, um, 2000, 2005. It's more organized, it's more structured right now. So that's one thing that I want to let you guys know. This channel is strictly going to be about basketball and football. Right now, it's June. It's June 25th. It's the 25th of June. So post-pandemic, we're still a little bit in the pandemic. Basketball playoffs. Right now, we're usually at the finals in June. Well, the finals is just wrapping up the NBA finals. Right now, we're still in the playoffs. So the football season starts, they push it back to July. Normally, training camp opens in July, the beginning of July. So training camp for football is going to open technically the first week of August because everybody has to report. When you report for training camp, you don't necessarily do work. The first couple of days, the players are not going to do any work. They're just going to report, get settled in, meet the rookies, have meetings. Then going into August, that's when we're going to find out who makes the roster, who doesn't, and that's when we're going to get into preseason. So that's what we're getting into right now. That's what we're at right now. Now, in the future reference, I will be talking about football more because I participate in fantasy football, and I do believe that fantasy football correlates to the hobby, to the market, to the football market. I do believe that it goes hand in hand. It's simple, logistic, not complicated. So we're not going to overcomplicate things here. Now, the market, I like to call it the market because when we're dealing with, hold on a second. When we're dealing with something like this, I consider it stocks and bonds. That's what you have to look at. This is nothing to play with. We're not. Some of you guys are in your 20s. Obviously, those of you who are in our 20s today in the years 2021, 2020, I believe you guys are more mature than I was, or Generation X was in their 20s during the 90s. and the early 2000s. There's no better era since the early 90s. You can't argue with me. You will lose that argument. There's no better era than the 90s. Michael Jordan, enough said. All right, now, the market. I do believe that we're still in a bull market. A lot of people say prices are dropping right now. This is my perspective. The bull market. Oh, I'm sorry. The the bull market is when a crash is happening. Okay, from the okay, I'm sorry. A bear market is when a crash is happening. A bull market is when things are, you know, so the bear market happened during the junk wax out. Okay, for those who lived through it, you understand what I'm saying. For those who don't, the junk wax era was when, let me put it like this. Shaq rookie cards were worth maybe $10. Okay? That was the junk wax era. What we're experiencing right now is basically what people call a market correction. And I'm on that side that the market is correcting itself. What happened, what I believe happened during the pandemic, during 2018 and 2020, was Panini. Let's talk about Panini for a little bit. I got a lot to say about Panini, but I'm going to try to keep the video as short as possible. See, it being, the first video. What Panini brought out, manufacturers such as NBA Hoop, Skybox, Donruss. Panini basically monopolized the market. They bought out a lot of companies that were producing sports cards, with the exception of Bowman and Topps. And that's baseball. And there's a reason Panini does not have a foothold in baseball. It's because Bowman and Topps currently controls that market. So when Panini brought out, I think back in early 2000, I'm not exactly sure when, probably 2006, 7, 8, I'm not exactly sure when. What happened was, this is what I believe happened. This is not, though pretty, it's just not something you take to the presses. There were stockbrokers, and there were people who own stocks and bonds in the company that were trying to figure out how to, what's what I'm looking for. And risk keep coming to my forehead, but they were basically trying to get the company get more eyeballs on the company, get more customers, to advertise it, market the company. They were trying to, because they had investments, they had investments in the company in Panini. This is what I believe happened. Some of those stockbrokers decided back in 2019, 2018, and when I really think it started. Uh, those people with deep pockets, I'm talking about billionaires. A millionaire is not going to spend 5 million, 6 million on a card. A billionaire would, because a million to a billion is I'm not a billionaire. I can't relate it. I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying. I think some of those stockbrokers were the ones that ended up buying the LeBron James rookie, the Holden Wagner rookie, and then the press has started printing it and they started buying it up, auctioning it up. And next thing you know, free press is the best marketing tool a company could use. Free press. Remember that. So I think that's what happened. Now, I don't think that those who bought the cars are going to pull out. I think they have investments in the company. And since they already bought the car, they're trying to support their investment. It wouldn't make no sense to buy a car. If you're an investor, it wouldn't make no sense to buy a Honda Wagner. And you have, and even though $1 million is nothing to a billionaire, you still owe stock. You still own stock in Panini. So you want that to multiply. You don't want it to stagnate. You don't want it to fall. You want it to multiply. Good. The universal question has always been, why do billionaires want more money? Because greed never stops. If you're a billionaire, you feel okay. I haven't done anything. Let me get $500 million or $500 billion. $500 billion, I haven't done anything. Let me get $1 trillion. I got $1 trillion. Oh, I'm not satisfied. You will never be satisfied. So that's the point I make. I don't think the market is going away. I do think that it is collected itself. And I'm going to talk about the prices of some of the cars that have been selling during the pandemic. A lot of you guys, especially if you came into the hobby in 2000, I'm going to say 2014 on up today, and you're expecting some of the cars to retain $1,000 valuation, I'm sorry, that's not realistic because the prices of some of the cars have already been established where they were printed. So the market is basically correcting this. It's going back to that margin. It's going back to that margin, and once everybody comes to terms with that, then everybody will be the better for it. So that's basically what it is. Now, this being my first video, okay, Jason Kidd has just agreed to coach the Dallas Mavericks. I've been wondering how that's going to affect Jason Kidd's cards. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic. Right now, his prices are a little too high for me. He is an amazing talent. Luka is the second coming of Larry Bird. Bottom line. If you don't know who Larry Bird is, don't worry about it. Just watch Luka. Okay. He's ridiculous. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people disagree with me, but Luka is better than Trae Young. The Mavericks came away better for the trade when they traded Trae Young. to Atlanta for Luka. So, side note, sidebar, side notes. Let's keep it moving forward. Jason Kidd has just decided to. I might get into some. I like Jason Kidd. I think Jason Kidd is probably, you got the best point guard of all time. I'm probably going to have to say Magic. I'm trying to take it back to Tiny Archibald, Cousy. I'm not sure about Oscar Robertson. Uh, but I think Magic had a monopoly on the point guard position that uh, he ran there. Magic was the first run and gun point guard. I mean, you had run and gun point. You had Isaiah, you had Rod Strickland, you had um, you had J.C. Kidd. But Magic was, then you had John Stockton. John Stockton number two. Then you got J.C. Kidd. That's my top three point guards of all modern point guards of all time. My top three. But I think Jason Kidd being the coach is good for Luka, because even though Luka's a forward, he's a main, he's a point guard for the team. We all know that. So we'll see how that works out. Uh, I I think the Mavs got a good coach, Jason Kidd, and I think the Mavs, if they can build around Luka, I can see Luka at the finals in about 2 years, top 2 or 3 years top. You know, LeBron, his contract is up. Chris Paul, the West is not as young as the East. That's the thing. The West, I don't see the Spurs doing much. I don't see the Rockets doing much. I don't see. We'll see what Dame does. We'll see what Portland does. I don't see Golden State. Golden State to me was overrated. I'll be honest. Without KD, does Golden State really win three? I mean, you got to ask yourself that. But moving forward, I just got a notification on my phone. But moving forward, I wanted to make this first video special. Give me a second, guys. And I decided to do something that I think is exciting for me. For those of you who actually get this, it's exciting for you. So I want to share the excitement with you guys. I will be doing this more in the future, but today is mail day. Mail day. I've been holding on to these for what? A week, maybe a week. I just got the last batch of them. I just got the last three batches today. I wanted to make sure I got everything in before I did this video. So let me get, I need to get I really need to get a letter opening or some scissors. Mail day. Give me a second, guys. Can't find it. All right. Definitely need to get us some sizzle. Now, the beautiful thing about mail day is when you know what you bought. You just don't know what's in it. That's the beautiful thing about mail day. Let's see. Let me see what this is. Now, I do want to disclaimer. Most of what I bought is Deshaun Watson call. Oh, by the way, speaking of quarterback, we're talking about the NFL right now. There are two quarterbacks that have been tied to trade room. One is Aaron Rodgers. Now, I just read earlier today that Aaron Rodgers has 7 days. Because today is June 25th. Aaron Rodgers has until next week to decide whether he's going to opt out for the season. Now, if he decides to opt out, this is the new CBA that the players agreed to with the NFL last year. If Aaron Rodgers decides to opt out, he will get a salary. He will get paid. If he doesn't decide to opt out by next week, but does not show up for training camp, he will be fined for not showing up. Now, I'm not going to get into the numbers. The only thing that I can 100% positively say is that if he opts out, he get $18 million to sit at home. So I don't think Aaron Rodgers is playing this year. There's some people who are hoping that Aaron gets traded to their team now. Aaron Rodgers has been linked to the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos have. I honestly think Aaron would be better in San Francisco. That's just me. But I honestly think Jimmy Garoppolo should have went to New England. And they should have traded, San Francisco should have traded Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy, back to New England for draft pick. Because they got Trey Lance anyway. But what do I know? Now back to Aaron Rodgers. He's been linked to the Denver Broncos. Now, I don't think it's gonna happen. For one, Aaron is an NFC quarterback. As an NFC quarterback, you have to know the defenses you're playing. If you're leaving the NFC, you're going to the AFC. That's a different apples to bite out of. Do you understand what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson is another quarterback who's in limbo right now. Deshaun Watson has also been linked to multiple teams, the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Now, we get into mail day. Some of the cards that I've invested in are Deshaun Watson cards. Now, the reason being is that I follow the Deshaun Watson case very closely. And 22 women, first of all, Deshaun must have the gift of gab. I understand he has the money. I understand he's a professional athlete. But Deshaun got to be a ladies' man. He has a girlfriend. and second of all, for people who say that this is rape, no, this is not rape. Sexual assault, maybe, but this is not rape. Stop calling it rape. Um, one of the one of the women that filed against Deshaun, one of the um places said that she publicly said that she was massaging Deshaun and he's turned over, he's turned around, or his back was, he turned his back to the table at the tip of his penis touched her hand. And that's it. But anyway, I don't think he's guilty. So I started investing in some Deshaun Watson cards. Also, I know, not personally, but I know Deshaun. I know how good he is. I know his character. He comes out of South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. He plays in Houston. I'm in Houston. I've watched Deshaun play even when the Texans had no team after they traded DeAndre Hopkins. The trade heard around the world. Deshaun had his best year without Nuke, without no running game, and without no defense. Did you mean to tell me he's going to fall off? Let's get into mail day. Now, first one. First one. Okay. This is not. I'm going to explain I would like to explain the reasoning behind some of the cars I bought. I'm also going to, I think it would be fair. Give me a second, guys. I think it would be fair to share how much I paid for the car. Since we're the hobby, the thing about being as a hobby is we have to help each other become better collectors. We should help each other become more knowledgeable, share information with one another, and everybody win. That's the beautiful thing about it. Everybody win. It's like being a team, you know. This card is one of the, just the first one. Wow. The story behind this one. This is the story behind this one. I was to a car show. There was the Dallas car show. I did not go to the Dallas car show in 2021, mainly because I wasn't prepared to go. And no, I think there's one in November. I did not go to the first one in June this month. But also mainly because I want to, it would be my first car show outside of Houston with my best friend, my brother, the co-host of this channel. Hopefully, he will make his appearance sometime, this year on this channel. But and introduce himself to you guys. But I want to hit the Dallas car show with him, and it was huge. It was a success. The Dallas car show might rival the National in July. We'll see. But I was to the Houston car show, and it was okay compared to the other car shows that I've seen on YouTube. it was okay. It wasn't really packed like that, but it wasn't advertised. Nobody really. I didn't even know Houston was having a car show until the week before. So I went there. I ran into a table. At this table, they were selling um, bargain card. It was the uh, bargain basket, and I decided to take some time out, and I advise everybody to do this. Um, if you see bargain baskets, I understand you. I understand you may not have the patience to go through it, but patience is always a good thing to have. Um, I decided to take some time out to go through uh, I found a couple of rare, I don't know about rare, hard to find, put it like that, hard to find cards. And two of them were Beam Team card. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. Okay, found both of them. One of them was a Barkley. I don't know if you can see that. Barkley Beam Team card. Now, I know it may be difficult to see the cards from my vantage point. I just like the background. I like how the background brings into focus so the audience, you can focus on the content rather than your eyes wandering all over my private space. Keep your eyes where it's supposed to be. Now, I found these at the card market, and I've never seen these before. I had never seen it before. Let's see. Now, that's Barkley. This is one of my favorite players, Hakeem Olajuwon. And I thought to myself, they had beam team cards in 95, 96. So I started looking into it. And turns out that I'm still waiting on my guy to send me the price check for these cards. But we're going to talk about prices in the next episode. So I decided, I looked into the secular for the 95, 96 Beam Team card. I noticed it's a little weak. It is a little weak. But Michael Jordan is in it. I had to get it. So, first card from the break is a Jordan. Not only is it a Jordan Beam Team, it's a Jordan membership only Beam Team card. I'm not going to display how much I paid for this because I paid way too much, in my opinion. It was over let's just say it was over 100 bucks, but it was under $300. That's still way too much. I'm not comfortable with that, but the beauty about collecting today versus back then is that you begin to understand scarcity. You begin to understand what holds value. Now, I want to get back to Panini. I so forgot to bring this up. I'm going to talk about this in the next episode because I don't want to make this any longer than what it is. I want to get this to my mail day. Value. Panini better get this right. We're going to talk about Panini in the next episode. But I do believe that these Beam Team cards, if the camera will agree with me for a minute, these Beam Team cards will hold a value mainly because they're the only Beam Team cards with die cut. It's the die cut card, and it has, the platinum portion that you see from metal. It also has the face of the player behind the player as a platinum portrait. So you merge the die cut with a platinum portrait. Now, but the back doesn't look too great. But these cards are hard to grade because die cut, the edges. Anyway, moving on. That finally came in. All right, moving on. Let's see. Hopefully, moving forward, I'm going to find a way to get the camera adjusted up close. Now, the next card that I decided to bid on, because the football season, we're going to get to football here, because the football season is just starting up. I'm deciding to invest in some football players, mainly some quarterbacks. You already know about Deshaun Watson. And the next card on the list is Panini 2018 Panini genre. Come on, camera. Lamar Jackson, rookie. Actually, Lamar Jackson, Goodman King, rookie card, a PSA 9. I paid $44 for it. You could assume I got it from eBay. I wanted to grab this card because I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I like to keep secrets to myself, but this channel is about sharing information. This is actually an $80 card. This card should be valued at $80, but I paid half of that for it, and that's why I got it. That's why I bid on it. I will be selling it, although I do think that the addition of Sammy Watkins and another year for J.K. Dobbins will do wonders for Lamar. I do think that Baltimore can beat Pittsburgh. I do feel that Baltimore can beat we'll see about New England because Belichick is on a revenge tour right now. After Brady won without him, I wouldn't bet against Bill Belichick. But, in all those phrases they signed, they got a lot of veterans in the locker room right now. I don't know about New England. Um, I do think that who am I missing? Baltimore, Pittsburgh, New England, um, Kansas City. I think Baltimore could beat Kansas City. I believe if Lamar meets Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, he will be motivated to outplay Mahomes. Not only that, Kansas City, the teams have started to bracket Tyreek Hill. Teams have started to roll covers on Tyreek Hill. That means that Kelsey's going to have to carry the offense, meaning that you don't have Cream Hunt anymore. You don't have Edwards, Damian Edwards anymore. I think that's the guy that opted out of COVID last year, the running back that opted out. You have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if I'm saying his name right. But Andy Reid, as the season went on, Andy Reid was kind of his confidence in that rookie running back was going down and down, and we'll see. I think the wheels are coming off for Kansas City. So I think Baltimore would be making. I really need to find a way to get the camera straight. I think Baltimore will be making some noise this year. So that's what that is. Lamar Jackson's Panini and Frederick King rookie card. Looking at it, I like to keep it, but we all know that this is a market. What is it? Okay. Now, the next card that I bought. Oh yeah, what time that came in? Let me see. How much did I pay for this? Yeah, I paid $100 for this. Oh yeah, 44. Okay, 44, 45. This is one of the rare. I bought this mainly because you know who that is. Um, so a couple of reasons why I bought this card. This is a I think 300. I think it's valued at $300 to $400. But I bought it for $100. Um, it's very hard to get. A lot of people bid on it, so I got lucky with it. Which is where patience comes in. You know, sometimes you see a car you want, it may not be the right price. Don't go broke in this hobby. Do not go broke in this market. That's the number one rule. But I think this is valued at $300 or $400. This is definitely going to get this graded. This is a 97 metal universe. Come on. Okay. I think that I think you got to see that 97 metal universe. The conditioning was very good, very sharp. Might give me a PSA 9. Although I would like to, I'm a Beckett guy. I'm a Beckett guy. BGS is my preferred slab, even though PSA grade is very tough. I like Beckett because of the subgrade. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if the grading companies started. Back into the home was a subgrade, so they have that. They have that unique. You know what I mean? They have that unique. Now, another reason I got this card is because it's one of the few Jordan cards. I don't know if it'll show. Come on, show. If you could see the card number, there you go. Okay. Anyway, the card number is 23. It's a jersey number. I think that'll bring in added value to the card. Remember I was talking to you guys about how long a card can maintain its value is dependent on the makeup of the card and the manufacturer. So I do think that this will hold value over time. So I paid $100 for that. I'll be honest. When I paid $100 for a card, I don't buy anything else. I wait a week. I wait a week. My paycheck has to catch up. You understand what I'm saying? My bills come knocking on the door. I know that, but my paycheck needs to catch up. So I wait a week. You know, with the Beam Team card, well, I waited. Bro, I must have waited a week and a half before I bid it real low. You know, it's not like I'm borrowing here. I have bill like most of us do, and I have to be very, very frugal about where I spend my money. The next, we're gonna go back to football. Like I said, this is a football and basketball channel. That's it. I may have the baseball in here somewhere. I'll be surprised. I was genuinely be surprised if it pops up. But the next card is bam. It's his concourse. It's his what is this? Oh, his number is to 199. His number is 199. So that's another reason why I bid it on it. I forget the price. I'm tired of looking for it. This is a rookie. What is this? I know it's a Panini. Oh, select. I'm sorry. It's a select. Okay. It's the select concourse. Number rookie card of Deshaun Watson, which is why I wanted to get it. I will be flipping this. I'm expecting him to get traded. I'll be honest. I'm expecting Watson to get traded before the season starts. Because it would not make no sense for the Texans to keep him and then have to pay him $10 million to sit at home if the NFL did not suspend. Even if he gets suspended, he's going to be put on the commissioner list. If he gets put on the commissioner's list, he's still going to get paid. So we'll see where he goes. But I do expect him to come back with a vengeance. His name has been dragged through the mud, and I don't believe those women. I don't, not for more. 22 women all have the same lawyer. Next. Okay, this is a fifth one. Let's see what this is. understand you guys don't like the quality of you know, but um, hopefully you recognize the cards that I'm showing you guys. Okay, here we go. I like the. I would like to say I appreciate bubble wrap. I appreciate people who are thoughtful enough to put their cards in bubble wrap. I don't do it. I give thank you note. I put my cards in thank you note, and I write a little note detailing the card, and I hope that the card bring blessing to your collection. I do that. But definitely appreciate bubble wrap. This Deshaun Watson, this is another Watson. This is a certified gold team. Gold team certified. Yeah, rookie card. Also, so rookie logo is not on here. It's still this rookie card. Looking for the price on this. Okay. I paid $5 for them, which is I think a good investment. I might get it graded. I do believe certified. I'm good. I really need to. I would love to talk about Panini as a manufacturer. I got so much on my mind, y'all. But I do think these will hold a value mainly because it's certified, even though Panini brought them out. But again, if you can see it, I would like to get this. I don't think I'm gonna flip this just yet. I would like to get it graded. When they open, when PSA or BGS opens back up. Glad to get that. Okay, the next one. Let's see. The next one is, yeah, okay. The next one is Deshaun Watson's Panini Elite. With him in a college uniform. It has his rookie logo on there, which is, I'm not big on college uniform. Yes, you guys know that. I really, you know what? I would like to hear you guys. I would like to hear you guys talk on college uniforms in the comment. Well, college because you got to understand, colleges are not going anywhere, and the NAACP, the Supreme Court, has recently ruled that student athletes should get paid. And if student athletes are getting paid, then you know that there will be marketing campaign for student athletes. There will be endorsements for student athletes. So does that enhance their star power? I'm not big on college uniforms because a rookie card is considered a player in his professional uniform in his first year. But I decided I got this because of the rookie card logo on here. Like if you look at the certified gold team card, it's his rookie card. It's him in his Texas uniform. but it doesn't have a Rookie logo. So Rookie logo do hold weight. I'm sorry, Rookie logo do hold weight. So I got this at a deal. Hold on a second. I got it. I got this at a deal. Yeah, I got this. Well, it's not a deal. Well, that's compared to Lamar Jackson, what I paid for Lamar is a deal. Paid $25 for this. Um, not included shipping, but um, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. This card is for someone. I got this for someone, and he hates Clemson. He does not like Clemson, but I got this for him. He's a football player, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. This is what I'm looking for. I'm not throwing it in his face. I'm trying to get him as a hobby, and I love giving. It's better than receiving. When you give, you feel blessed. But I think that's it. There's two more. Let's see what these are. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to basketball. Take this out. I'm keeping it the wrapper. I got what year is this? '96. This is not his rookie card. '96. Well, it's his first year card. '97. Let's just say it's '96, '97. Like I said, my favorite guy. I don't know if you can see it. Uh, okay. That's a Garnett. You see Garnett ducking on? Garnett doesn't do layups. He'll dunk on you. Dunking, I never understood dunking. Dunk the ball, Timmy. But um, beautiful card. And I collect Kevin Garnett. So I must have got this. I got this for $5. Okay, let's get to the next one. I don't even need them. I don't even need the knife. The next one. And the last but not least, look at this. They wanted to put this. This is cute. I like this. This is cute. No, I don't like this. Oh my God, they put the card. It's not even in a penny sleeve. I gotta peel this off to get to the card. Not even in a penny sleeve. Not, oh. Anyway, this is the same brand as the KG. You can see this is Scottie Pippen. Now, Scotty's a passive aggressive guy. I don't think Pippen likes Jordan. I'll be honest. I think he has a problem with The Last Dance not showing the year that Pippen took the Bulls to the Eastern Conference. That when Pippen took the Bulls to the playoff, and all the way to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Orlando, where Orlando, Shaquille O'Neal, and Penny Hardaway eventually went on to the final. I think Pippen feels some kind of way about not getting the respect he deserves, but he is still one of my favorite players. So I decided I got to pay for it. I paid $2 for it. And I think it will hold value over time, mainly because of The Last Dance. It's numbered to 1. It's the first card off the printing. It's the first card of the set. And Pimpin's ducking over Raymond. Sean Kemp dunked over everybody. But here, one of my favorite cards is Pippen ducking over Ewing. And I think the 95-96 Upper Deck set, I may get it graded. I will never let it go. I saw the game where Pippen dunked over Ewing, and he walked over Ewing after he dunked on him, and Ewing got up a push. Then he told Spike Lee, sit down. We'll never forget that. This him ducking over Sean Kemp. Epic. This needs to be in a penny sleeve at least. It needs to be in a top loader. Definitely. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's it. Like I said, if you like the content, if you like the topic, and if you like the channel, subscribe, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Definitely would appreciate it. Get some more views, and feel free to comment. Let me know what you think about the college uniform. Let me know what you think about Panini. I'm going to talk about Panini in the next channel. I'm just hoping for more cards. I'm hoping for a little extra something. But that's it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this channel. I know it was long. We'll try to keep it short. But until next time, 21 Jumpstreet. Peace.